forever. No darkness lasts forever. Light spreads and gives the spirit of life to everything. Since the beginning, the first people to receive the light of the sun are in the east. More than 100 years have passed since the promised Messiah reflected the light of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. The recipients of this light have spread all over this planet, even to the Far East. And the center that connects the East with the rest of the world is Singapore. Combining the skyscrapers and subways of a modern, affluent city with a medley of Chinese, Malay and Indian influences and a tropical climate, this garden city makes a great stopover into the region. With a population of just under 6 million, Singapore is a city-state, a microcosm of Asia, populated by Chinese, Malays, Indians, and a large group of workers and expatriates from all across the globe. Referred to as the Switzerland of Asia, it is for many a welcome respite from the poverty, dirt, chaos, and crime of much of the Southeast Asian mainland. And if you scratch below the squeaky clean surface, you'll soon find more than meets the eye. Hiding behind the mega financial structures is a humble world that still has its roots in a time bygone. It is in this world, in the Changi district, that the Ahmadiyya Muslim community has a small mosque which is to host thousands of Ahmadi Muslims for the arrival of their spiritual leader, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, Khalifatul Masih V. Hazrat Khalifatul Masih was received by the Singapore National Ahmadiyya Muslim Executive Council, as well as Umara and presidents of neighboring countries at Changi Airport on the 22nd of September 2013. In the evening, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih made his way to Masjid Taha, and he was received by the local Jamaat. next day and the days onwards, Hazur spent most of his time having personal meetings with the thousands of Ahmadi Muslims who had arrived from all countries in the region, including Thailand, Cambodia, Malaysia, Burma, India, Vietnam and Indonesia. This visit is a testament to the truth of Islam, that even tens of thousands of miles away, people who have completely different cultures and languages flock to their Khalifa and are united in one prayer and thought, just like every other Ahmadi Muslim around the world. The largest number of guests are from Indonesia. The Ahmadi Muslims of Indonesia have been facing intense persecution in the past years, including the martyrdom of some people. Mosques have been burnt and many people forced out of their homes. Despite all this, the Ahmadi Muslims of Indonesia are still firm in their faith and ever resilient against all hostilities.
It is like a dream come true. You know, in Indonesia, yeah, when we get teaching from our mubali, our murabi, that this is true of faith, yeah, this is a real Islam, yeah, and this is the representative of Hazrat Rasulullah SAW. And then I also read the Man of God, etc. That I really want to meet this kind of Man of God. Yeah, I want to touch him. To express how that what was Hazrat Masih Maud tell to us, it is true about the sacrifice, about that, hey, if you become an Ahmadi, you will face this and that and hardship and etc. and blah 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 something. And then fortunately, I met the situation and I felt that, oh, what Hazrat Masih Maud taught us, it is true.
Aman dan kehidupan beragama relatif kondusif lah. Namun di beberapa daerah terpencil seperti di pelosok Jawa Barat gitu, Jawa Waringin dan sebagainya, kehidupannya kan ya sangat sulit, mereka ditentang segala macam, sangat mempengaruhi, terutama di yang daerah terpencil itu kehidupan beragamanya. Sebagai seorang Indonesia, saya merasa senang, saya merasa terharu, huzur kalau niat beliau kesini demikian, ya.
ดีใจที่ได้มาในครั้งนี้ความจริงแล้วจากประเทศไทย2 ครั้งแล้วผมท่านในปี 2506 ในตอนนั้นแค่12 คนที่เข้ามาแต่วันนี้อัลฮัมดุลิลละห์ประมาณ13 คนเข้ามาที่ในจาสานี้ที่ประเทศสิงคโปร์
अभी हम सब हुजूर अल्लाह ताला बिन अजीज़ से मुलाकात के लिए हम तकरीबन 40 अहबाब यहाँ तशरीफ़ लाए हैं। यहाँ हुजूर से कल मुलाकात भी हुई थी, तो अल्लाह ताला के फजल बहुत खुश हुए कि हम लोग का जो ईमान भी ताज़ा हो गए। हुजूर के बहुत अरसा से हम लोगों को बेताब थे कि हुजूर से किसी तरह भी मुलाकात हो जाए, तो अल्लाह ताला के फजल व करम से कल मुलाकात हो गई कि सब अहबाब, अभी और भी कुछ लोग बाकी है, अभी आ रहे हैं।
The most lucky in my life because I met the most beautiful man in the world, and I think also what is said the righteous man, the most righteous man in the world. So at the time I meet him, I only want to cry. My eyes, yeah, the air of my eyes want to drop. No, don't know how to talk, to answer about his words.
But how we see from their face, how they are happy. They're very, just like, their faith, their iman was fully charged. When we talk to them after meeting, they couldn't express with the word how they feel, how they really very, very happy.
This is actually beyond our expectation because we are planning for maybe around 1,500 now, or probably for the maximum 2,000. But I heard it's around 3,000 over that will be arriving for this Huzur visit this year.
The number is almost double than the previous Huzur's visit. So I remember last time it was 1,000 plus, something like that. Now it's done more than 2,000. And then from even from this, as far as from Celebes, North Celebes, from Kalimantan, from Borneo, from North Sumatra, so many from many parts of the Indonesia. They came in to see the beloved Imam.
Now, even though when we come, the situation not so good, but now because of the opposition from the Muslim in Cambodia, so our member they want to know why we are pray before. We are not pray 5 times, now we pray 5 times. Why they against us? Now before, this is the culture of Cambodia, they always begging, and now Jemaat come teach us to sacrifice. So we now doing according the Holy Quran say, like we have to spend our money in the cause of God.
कुछ मुश्किलात भी हैं, कुछ आजकल की जो ज़माना है, जो बर्मा में इस वक्त कुछ मजहबी फसादात हैं, उसमें अल्लाह ताला के फजल से जमात, उसमें तो कुछ आदमी लोग का जो ताल्लुक़ है वो बेहतर है, लेकिन उसको कुछ लोगों ने ख़राब करने की शुरू किया अभी पिछले चंद हफ्ते में। तो एक अखबार में उसके बारे में ज़िक्र किया कि हज़रत मसीह मौऊद की तस्वीर उसने छाप कर कि ये जमात जो है दूसरे जमात को अच्छा नहीं समझते, इस तरह उसने मजमून शुरू किया और उसमें ईसा अलैहिस्सलाम के बारे में ज़िक्र किया कि वो ईसा अलैहिस्सलाम का 120 साल में वफ़ात होने का ज़िक्र किया। इस तरह दूसरी मज़हब के बारे में उन्होंने बुरा भला कहा, इस किस्म के उन्होंने मजमून शाया किया। फिर हम लोगों ने भी उसके बारे में जवाबी कार्रवाई की, उसमें फिर मजमून अल्लाह ताला के पास शाया किया है। वो एडिटर साहब ने बहुत माजरत किया, बहुत माफ़ी मांगा कि उन्होंने पता नहीं है कि हम लोगों ने ये जमात के बारे में किसी ने उस तरह मजमून शाया कर दिया। तो हम लोगों ने उसको बताया कि फिर आप शाया कर दें, हम लोग का मजमून अल्लाह ताला की फजल से वो शाया किया। फिर बाहर में मुसलमानों में भी बहुत अच्छा तासुर पैदा हुआ कि आप लोगों ने अच्छी कार्रवाई किया है कि इस तरह के लोगों में थोड़ा अच्छा तासुर पैदा हो गया कि जमात के बारे में।
Generally, our activities are normal. Those who by law or those the decree or whatever, they couldn't stop our activities. We still hold our jalsa. There is some restriction, especially in West Java. If it's not all West Java, but only certain regency. Alhamdulillah, our Jamaat is still progress.
ក្រោយពីដែលខ្ញុំបានចូលស្មាគមនៅរួចសកម្មភាពដែលនឹងអាចកើតឡើងដល់ខ្លួនខ្ញុំនឹងគឺដោយថាអ្នកអ៊ីស្លាមមួយចំនួនក្រៅពីស្មាគមអាម៉ាឌីយ៉ានោះគេថាយើងកាហ្វៀរហើយក្នុងកាហ្វៀរទី1ទី2បំផ្លាញអ្វីដែលជាសមាជិកក្នុងនាមនៃសមាជិកអាម៉ាឌីយ៉ាហ្នឹងគេដូចថាគេកាប់គូខ្ញុំទៅគេដូចថាលួចរបស់ សមាគមអាម៉ាឌីយ៉ានោះអត់មានបាបកម្មទេកើតឡើងមានហាក់កើតឡើងគេស្អប់ពើបអញ្ចឹងណាហើយខ្ញុំបានរៀននៅសាលាអមុលក្រនឹងរយៈពេល 3 ឆ្នាំដូច្នេះក្រោយមកទៀតក៏ខ្ញុំជាអ្នកអ៊ីស្លាមធម្មតាអញ្ចឹងហើយស្រាប់តែថ្ងៃមួយគឺមានព័ត៌មានអំពីអាម៉ាឌីតាមម៉ូបាលីអាម៉ាឌីមកពីឥណ្ឌូនេស៊ីដែលប្រចាំនៅប្រទេសកម្ពុជាបានមានន័យថាជួបគ្នា ក្នុងន័យទទួលរកខុសត្រូវតែពេលនោះខ្ញុំហាក់ដូចជាមានអារម្មណ៍មិនស្បាយទេព្រោះថាខ្ញុំគឺជាអ៊ីស្លាមធម្មតាហើយតាមខ្ញុំដឹងពីមុនមកគឺតាមអ៊ុលម៉ាគេថាអាម៉ាឌីគឺវាមិនមែនជាពួកអ៊ីស្លាមឡើយគឺអ្នកដែលនៅខាងក្រៅអ៊ីស្លាមដូច្នេះខ្ញុំក៏មានចិត្តមួយថាស្អប់មែនតើដល់ថ្នាក់ខ្ញុំមិនអាចសម្យ៉ាងតាមឬក៏ខ្ញុំនេះពេលគេនិយាយខ្ញុំអាចចាក់ចាញ់ដោយគ្មានការគោរព ខ្ញុំសោកស្ដាយដែរហើយក្នុងន័យនោះស្រាប់តែថ្ងៃមួយខ្ញុំបានទទួលនៅគីតាមរបស់ហាសាន់បាស្រីម៉ៅឡាណាហាសាន់បាស្រីដែលគាត់បានបកប្រែជាភាសាចាមហ្នឹងមកពីឪពុកក្មេងរបស់ខ្ញុំដែលគាត់មកភ្នំពេញហើយខ្ញុំក៏បានអានចោះអានឡើងនៅក្នុងចិត្តខ្ញុំមានការប្រែប្រួលចង់ដឹងខ្លាំងណាស់អំពីអាម៉ាទីហេតុអ្វីក៏ក្នុងគីតាបនេះមានពាក្យសម្ដីដែលល្អហើយត្រឹមត្រូវតាមអាយ៉ាតអល់កុរអាននិងមកពីដែលខ្ញុំដឹងពីមុនមកតាមអ៊ុលម៉ាគឺវាខុសគ្នាឆ្ងាយដូច្នេះខ្ញុំចេះតែស្រាវជ្រាវទៅ
I became as Ahmadi from 2002 and yes I'm come from the one village so far from the city is named Tmoso village in Kampong Chenang province and yes during I became this Ahmadi I get a lot of knowledge from about the real Muslim the real teaching from especially from the Quran or the Sunnah